Your brother disappeared last year, didn't he?
Yes.
Before your brother disappeared, he had been with the wolf, hadn't he?
Yes.
You think the wolf killed your brother, don't you?
Yes.
You think the wolf is dangerous?
Yes, I think he's very dangerous.
You think the wolf is the only dangerous animal in the forest?
Well, I don't think there are any other animals in the forest going around killing other animals for the fun of it.
You feel that all the animals in the forest would be safer if the wolf were in jail?
Definitely.
No further questions, Your Honor.
You may be excused. You may call your next. Your witness, defense attorney.
Straw Pig and Stick Pig were your brothers, weren't they?
Yes.
You want someone to be punished for their deaths, don't you?
Of course.
Even an innocent animal?
Of course not. But the wolf did it.
Did you see your brother's house was blown down?
No, I wasn't there at the time.
So you do not know how the house blew down, do you?
No, I do not.
You do not know if your brothers were still alive when their houses blew down?
Yes, but if so, it's because he blew down their houses. They still would be alive if the wolf didn't blow down the houses.
Alright, we're going to pause right there and let the
You know how the houses blew down, do you?
No, I wasn't there at the time.
hang on, you skipping. Well, I didn't see it happen. Middle of the page, honey, quick move.
Well, I didn't see it happen.
Oh,
Okay.
well, I didn't see it happen, but I saw the result of it. Clearly, someone blew down their houses. It wasn't a windy day.
You do not know if your brothers were still alive after their houses blew down?
No, I did not.
Your brothers could have died before the wolf ate them, isn't that correct?
Yes, but if so, it's because he blew down their houses. They would still be alive if the wolf hadn't blown down the houses.
After you helped your brothers build their houses, you never saw anyone sneeze on the house, did you?
Well, I've seen people sneeze in the house. No, I haven't seen anybody blow an incredibly powerful sneeze at the house.
So it could be possible that the sneeze could cause the house to fall down, couldn't it?
I certainly don't think so. Not without intending to do damage.
No further questions, Your Honor.
You may be excused.
Your name, please.
My name is Bonnie Zepegas.
What is your job?
I am a police officer.
Did Brick Pig call you on the day that Straw Pig and Stick Pig's houses blew down?
Yes.
What did Brick Pig say to you on the phone?
He called saying the wolf was trying to break into his house.
Did you go to Brick Pig's house after the phone call?
Yes, I immediately left for the Brick Pig's house.
Did you see the wolf when you arrived?
Yes, when I arrived, the wolf was trying to rip open the door, and he was very angry and kept saying the pig was dead meat if he got his paws on him.
Did you arrest the wolf?
Yes, I arrested the wolf for attempting to break into the pig's house.
After learning about the deaths of Straw Pig and Stick Pig, did you change the charges against the wolf to murder?
As soon as I learned that Straw Pig and Stick Pig were dead, I charged the wolf with murder.
Did you see Wolf sneeze on the day you arrested him?
Yes, he was sneezing everywhere.
What did Wolf say when you charged him with killing the other two pigs?
He said he did not do it. He said they were already dead when he ate them.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Your witness, defense attorney.
You arrived at Bird Pig's house after the wolf ate Straw Pig and Stick Pig?
Yes.
So you did not see the wolf when he was at the straw house and the stick house?
No, he was gone before I got there.
You do not know how the straw and stick houses fell, do you?
Well, clearly some sort of force blew the houses down. You can tell by the way the sticks and straw were scattered everywhere.
In fact, when he questioned the wolf, he denied killing the 2 pigs, didn't he?
Well, he's always said he was innocent.
And the wolf said he sneezed on the houses and they fell?
Yes, he said that he sneezed and the houses fell.
You saw the wolf sneezing after you arrested him, didn't you?
I don't really remember if I did or not.
After Brick Pig called you, that's when you went to the other pigs' houses, isn't that correct?
Yes.
When Brick Pig called, he said the wolf was trying to break into the house, didn't he?
Yes.
He did not say the wolf had killed his brothers, had he?
I don't think he had any idea what happened earlier that day.
He did not say the wolf was trying to kill him?
No, what was reported was an attempt of breaking and entering.
No further questions, Your Honor.
You would be excused.
Defense attorney calls witness of defendant Alexander T. Wolf.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Do you remember the day that the pigs' houses blew down?
Yes, I remember it well. It was my grandmother's birthday.
What were you doing that day?
I was planning on baking my grandmother a cake to take it to her.
When you learned that you needed more sugar for the cake, what did you do?
Well, I decided I would borrow it rather than go to the store, so I went over to Straw Pig's house to see if I could borrow it.
What happened after you knocked on Straw Pig's door?
Well, I told him I wanted to get some sugar for my dear sweet granny. When suddenly a sneezing spell attacked me and I just couldn't stop my sneeze. I went, achoo!
Then what happened?
Well, the house collapsed.
When the house collapsed, did you go inside?
Well, there wasn't any inside left. It was all laying on the floor.
What did you find?
I found this pile of straw with straw pigs stuck in the pile.
What did you do next?
Well, I tried to see whether Straw Pig was okay, and he wasn't. He was already dead, and I didn't see any good reason to leave Straw Pig just laying there to rot in the forest. And I hadn't had breakfast, so I ate him.
Was Straw Pig dead or alive when you ate him?
He was dead, he'd already died. It's a crime to kill him, so I wouldn't have done that. I follow the law. I'm a good citizen.
What did you do next?
Well, then I went to Stick Pig's house because I still had to borrow sugar for my sweet granny's birthday cake and time was running out.
What did you do at Stick Pig's house?
Well, I knocked on the door and told him I needed to borrow some sugar for my dear sweet grandmother's cake.
What did he say?
Well, he wouldn't even come to the door, and he started calling my grandmother some names.
So what did you do?
Well, you know all that dust and everything by his front door just made me start sneezing, so I couldn't stop sneezing. I went, achoo! And you know what? His house blew down just like Straw Pig's blew down. I just couldn't believe it was so poorly built.
What happened then?
Well, I walked through the rubble to see where the sugar was and didn't see any sugar, and there was Stick Pig just lying dead in the middle of what probably used to be his bedroom.
So what did you do?
Well, he was dead in the middle of the forest and the sun was shining. It was a hot day. He would be stinky and smelly if I didn't eat him. So I just ate him. I hadn't had that much to eat before I went out that morning, and I still had some room. So I ate him rather than trying to load him up and take him home.
What did you do next?
Well, then I went over to Brick Pig's house because I still had to borrow some sugar to bake my sweet old granny a cake.
What did you tell Brick Pig?
Well, I knocked on Brick Pig's door and asked if he would come to the door so I could borrow some sugar and bake sweet old granny a cake.
Then what happened?
Well, Brick Pig said, "Get out of here, wolf. Don't bother me again." Then he yelled, "And your old granny can sit on a pin." Well, I'm usually a pretty calm fella. When somebody talks about my granny like that, I go a little crazy. So I started rattling the door. Boy, was I angry. When the cops drove up, of course I was trying to break down the pig's door. And the whole time I was huffing and puffing and seizing and making a real scene.
Did you intend to eat the birthday?
Absolutely not. All I wanted was to borrow some sugar. Besides, at that point, I was full.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Your witness, District Attorney Wolf.
Granny Wolf.
This might take a while.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
What is your name and where do you live?
My name is Granny Wolf, and I live in the forest.
Did you recently have a birthday?
Yes, my birthday was November 2nd.
Do you remember what happened on your birthday?
Well, I got a call from my favorite grandson, Alexander T. Wolf, in the morning, and he said he was going to come by and see me.
Did he say anything about your birthday?
Yes, he said happy birthday. He thought that was wonderful that I was having a birthday. What a sweet boy.
Tell me about your grandson.
Oh, he's just as sweet and thoughtful as he can be. He calls me at least 3 times every week just to see how I'm doing. And he's always offering to bring me things or go to get the groceries.
Have you ever seen your grandson hurt anyone?
Absolutely not. He would never hurt a living thing.
How was your grandson's health prior to your birthday?
Well, he's always had really bad allergies and been a little sickly. I think he wasn't feeling really well when he called that morning. In fact, his voice was so funny I could hardly recognize him.
What generally happens when your grandson's allergies occur?
Well, he sneezes and he sneezes and he sneezes and he's generally miserable.
Have you ever seen your grandson having been any sneezing attacks before the day of your birthday?
Oh, yes, it's really sad. I've always told him he should go see a doctor.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Order in the court! Your witness, District Attorney.
Are you the grand?
The defense rests its case, Your Honor.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the defendant Alexander T. Wolf has been charged with murdering a straw pig and stick pig. The law of the forest says that an animal may eat another animal if the animal is already dead. However, an animal may never kill another animal on purpose in order to eat that animal. The state says that the defendant killed the 2 pigs in order to eat them. The defendant maintains that the pigs were killed accidentally and that he was allowed to eat them. The state must prove beyond a reasonable doubt that the defendant killed the pigs and they did not die by accident. Beyond a reasonable doubt does not mean that the state must remove all doubts, but means that the state has removed all reasonable doubt that the defendant is in fact guilty. If you have reasonable doubts about the defendant's actions, then you must not find him guilty. You must all agree in order to convict the defendant. A verdict may not be reached by a majority vote.
Right, hang on. Where are the four people, the 4 men or women of the jury?
I know. The wolf looks pretty scared to hear his results.
And then you say, members of the jury.
Members of the jury, have you reached a verdict?
Full person, Shannon, that's you. Shannon, this is your line.
Yes, Your Honor, we have.
The defendant, Alexander T. Wolf, will rise to hear the juror's verdict.
We find the defendant out.
Defense and defendant attorneys need to stand. John, you need to stand up.
Stand by your chair.
Put your camera down.
Put it down, John, and this is an important role right here.
defendant Alexander T. Wolf innocent.
Your next. Hang on, we're not done yet. We're not quite done. John.
This court is adjourned. Bailiff, close the court.
All rise. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. This honorable court for the state of Trinity Academy now stands adjourned.
Congratulations,